In this video, I want to speak about USD CHF. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I will be covering the technical aspect of this market. By the end of the video, by using the combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move here on this pair. Now, starting here from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that we have a quite strong area of previous monthly resistance, which is now turned support. Now, what we could expect in a situation like this is a retest of this previous monthly resistance turned support, and then from here getting a potential rejection to the upside. What this translates to is short-term bearish price action and then longer-term bullish continuation. Dropping down on the weekly time frame, what do we see now? From a weekly perspective, we can see how the market has in fact created this W formation. And in general, after the creation of a W, what you would expect is a rejection to the downside and completion of the W formation at the neckline before then getting more bullish continuation. So also here on the weekly, we could expect short-term bearish price action for the market to complete this W at the neckline and then more bullish continuation for the completion of this impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. Dropping down on the daily time frame, what do we see? Now, from a daily perspective, what we can see is that we have a market which has just created this M pattern here. Now, this M pattern could easily become an overextended M pattern, confirming that at that point we would have good probabilities for a rejection to the upside. So if the market will actually create this move to the downside, to go and complete the weekly W formation at the neckline around this area, from here there would be good probabilities to see the rejection to the upside that we wanted to see also from the monthly time frame, because the weekly would have the previous weekly resistance turn support. The monthly already has the support that we have identified at the beginning of the video, and the daily time frame would have this M pattern from which a rejection to the upside is expected. So CHF is getting weaker, and if this M pattern will be created, the weakness of the CHF should help USD CHF create a potential rejection to the upside. So if we do get the test of this level, how we could be approaching a potential rejection to the upside. Now, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily are directional perspective. However, when it comes to confirmations and entries, the best time frames are the intraday time frames, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what we could be doing, potentially also with students, is monitoring price action from an intraday perspective during this move to the downside, waiting for the market to shift from an intraday bearish market as we would have to an intraday bullish market. And if the market would shift from an intraday bearish to bullish market and provide to us one of our valid entries, at that point we could be looking for a potential rejection to the upside for the market to complete the move to the upside and the M pattern here on the daily at least, but potentially even to see more bullish continuation. Now, if you enjoyed this free analysis education and update, make sure that you drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free analysis education and updates for all of you, and I will see you in my next breakdown.